Good morning, people. We are talking about one of the beautiful metaphors that Jesus uses in the book of John, chapter 10, is the one we're looking at right now. I am the good shepherd. A metaphor is just a word picture. He's trying to teach you what he's like by giving you a beautiful picture. And he declares himself to be the good shepherd, not just a shepherd, he's the good one. We said that yesterday. We spoke it yesterday. We began to look at Psalm 23. And we see how said how that psalm begins with the fact that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, or I shall not be in need. That was a statement of his ability to provide in the most remarkable ways. But the psalm goes on with statements of really good intent. Now, we have intentions, do we not? But our intentions are determined by our own ability or our self-discipline or our own thing. In order for me to fulfill intentions, I need to grin and bear it, and I need to suck it up, and I need to work harder at it so that my intentions are successful. Well, God doesn't have to do that because he's God, but he has great intentions for you. The psalm goes on to say he wants to lead you into the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. God wants to lead you. And that's a personal thing. That's a sheepish thing, where we ask God to lead us to the place where he wants us to go. Sometimes those are interesting places. I've got to tell you, I understand that truly. But God will lead you where he wants you to go. It's a beautiful statement of good intent. He says, it's a statement as well of he leads me beside the quiet stream. And I like quiet streams. He makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me in the paths of righteousness. That's God's intention for you. He wants you to lie down in the green pastures when you're tired. When you need a break, he wants to be the one who will lead you. He's the one who strengthens your soul for the next phase of the journey. He's the one who leads you in the paths of not prosperity, not success, but the paths of righteousness. That means God wants you to be like him. There's no one more righteous than God. And God wants you to evidence those traits. He has intentions to make you like Jesus. Now, it's beautiful because at the end of the psalm, it says, he sets a table before me in the presence of my enemy, and my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy is going to follow me all the days of my life, and then I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Have you picked it up? The intention of God for all of these things, for his sheep. Well, we are the sheep, people, and that's what God is wanting in his intention for us. Not just to lead us by quiet streams and stuff, but he wants to set this table before you. A table is a shepherd's term for a prepared pasture. It's a table land where he's been ahead of you, and he's pulled out all of the weeds and all of the noxious things. He's chased all the wolves away, made sure there's no black mambas there to bite you. He's prepared the table before you in the presence of your enemies. Your enemies are there, and they're watching your good shepherd prepare the table. And he's smiling, and he's saying, don't you dare come near. I'm going to bring my sheep in here to the table prepared for them. God, people, man, he has great intentions for your life. He really does. The question is, are we willing to follow him where he's willing to lead us? So we have to subjectively look to our own hearts today and in these coming days to make sure that he leads us to these places and that we are willing to go to them with him. He says in John 10, verse 10, I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. This word life, we were talking about the other day, I hope you remember, is interpreted Zoe life. The Zoe life is a life of completeness, a life of totality of everything that you want in life, of everything that you were designed to be and to have. That's the life of abundance, and that's God's intention for you. And he doesn't mind how he does it in order to get it there. Sometimes he has to take us through rough paths to get us there. But the life of abundance is God's dream for your life. Do not relegate abundance to just physical things. There's psychological, spiritual, emotional, relational abundance that God wants for us. It's his greatest intention. People, I don't know if you've noticed, we have an incredibly good God. A good God who's just the good shepherd, man. and He loves us dearly, leads us in paths, cares for us, provides our every need. Wouldn't you take a moment just to thank Him for that? You know what? I don't think we thank Him enough for that. So you take a moment today to go and thank your Good Shepherd. I'll be doing the same. Bye now.